Quick announcement before we get started. Our landlord has decided to not renew the lease, so we're selling a bunch of manga and magic cards over on eBay. Link down below to help my family and get us into a new place. Prices are reasonable, unless you want to be generous, of course. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Alix. Huge thanks to Alix and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Alix reached out asking for a deck for his friend Josh. You see, today is Josh's birthday. Happy birthday, Josh! Alix asked that I build an anti-poison deck led by Melira, the Living Cure. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Melira, the Living Cure is a 2-mana 3/3 legendary human scout. If we would get one or more poison counters, instead we only get one poison counter, and we can't get additional poison counters this turn. We may exile Melira, the Living Cure. If we do, we choose another creature or artifact. When that card is put into a graveyard this turn, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Josh hates poison counters, and wants the ability to be immune to them. Well, I may have taken this deck a bit too far for just that, but I'll let you be the judge. Leave a comment below if you think I should make this deck meaner, or if it's already too mean. Remember, this is the kind of deck you break out when the Infect player shows up. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't exactly a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this black-red one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of green, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are spent talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base is made up of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Windswept Heath, Marsh Flats, Verdant Catacombs, Temple Garden, Bountiful Promenade, Overgrown Farmland, Sun Petal Grove, Lush Portico, Arctic Treeline, Radiant Grove, Canopy Vista, Croson Verge, Sungrass Prairie, Wooded Bastion, Brushland, Branchloft Pathway, Selesnya Sanctuary, Scavenger Grounds, Myriad Landscape, 7 Plains, and 9 Forests. Pretty straightforward. To ramp us, we're running Sol Ring, Arcane Signet, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Llanowar Elves, Sakura Tribe Elder, Rampant Growth, 3 Visits, Farseek, Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Skyshroud Claim, and Smothering Tithe. Go complain somewhere else about Smothering Tithe. It belongs in this deck. To keep our hands full, we're running Cosmic Rebirth, Karmic Guide, Eternal Witness, Sun Titan, Eladamri's Call, Safri Eric's Daughter, Beast Whisperer, Timeless Witness, Guardian Project, Esper Sentinel, Luminous Broodmoth, and Enlightened Tutor. A good mix of card advantage, graveyard recursion, and tutors. To interact with our opponents, we've got Return to Nature, Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Selfless Spirit, Night of Autumn, Lauren of the Third Path, Beast Within, Generous Gift, Aven Interrupter, Rest in Peace, Mother of Runes, and Heroic Intervention. Some spot removal, as well as some protection thrown in for good measure. To reset the board, we're running Farewell and Final Showdown. Again, keeping it simple. The core of our deck consists of Melira Sylvok Outcast, Sun Cleanser, Leeches, and Gulta and Mavrin. I know that's not much, don't worry. Supporting our plan of locking the game down, we've got Kutsil, Malamet Exemplar, Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider, Solemnity, Phyrexian Unlife, Sigarda, Font of Blessings, Shalai, Voice of Plenty, Collector Oof, Deafening Silence, Aven Mind Sensor, Archon of Emeria, Dranith Magistrate, Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, Blind Obedience, Eidolon of Rhetoric, Doorkeeper Thrall, Hushbringer, Stony Silence, Grand Abolisher, and Archon of Valor's Reach. What? Didn't I say this deck was evil? Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage. 12 pieces of interaction. 2 board wipes. 4 pieces of graveyard hate in Farewell, Rest in Peace, Scavenger Grounds, and Return to Nature. 1 Sudden I Win card in Gulta and Mavrin. Okay, so Gulta and Mavrin aren't exactly a Sudden I Win card, but they are an army in a can. The goal of this deck is to lock the game down. People aren't allowed to use treasure tokens, or cast more than 1 spell a turn, or put counters on things, or have graveyards. Eventually, only the dinosaur and the army of vampires, or other big dinosaurs, will remain. Stax is an important part of the game. A lot of people complain about how fast Commander has gotten over the years, and I agree with them. I remember when a game would regularly go to turn 12, but these days it ends around turn 5 or 6. Even at so-called casual tables. Stax slows the game back down, and if you want a longer, slower game where everyone gets to play, everyone except the Infect player that is, consider running Stax in your deck. Do you have a Melira the Living Cure deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You could have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alex, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Michael, Skinwalker, Sidewinder, Austin, William, Dan, Pi, Dead Segway, Turner, and Triz. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.